For Gino, Diomedes, and Karnage, things all began at Annihilation 2007 when Gino Diomedes turned his back on Karnage and cost Karnage yet another shot at WAW Gold. It would be in the Apocalypse tournament where Gino Diomedes would get himself intentionally disqualified just to lay an attack on his former protege. In a rematch set up by President Miss Moody Star, Karnage would return the favor on Gino Diomedes and get himself intentionally disqualified as to get revenge for the attack by Diomedes just 1 week earlier. On August 18th, it was revealed that Gino Diomedes was systematically taking out Cult of the Dead members, and he would finish off with Vempress, leaving a message for Karnage and a challenge for Apocalypse.
Vempress! Fuck. Is this what you wanted, Gino, huh? You want to send me a message, you son of a bitch? Message her loud and clear! Me, you, A-Pod, body bag match! You're dead meat! You're dead meat! You're dead fucking meat! At Apocalypse 2004, I won the WAW Championship from FO in a Cemetery Gates 5 match. So then I decided to bring in the Cult of the Dead to protect me from gold and glory seekers. Since then, many have sought to carve a name from my headstone. It all started at Lord of the Ring 2005. And Karnage won the Lord of the Ring Championship. And then he dared to defy me. But that's alright, I forgave him. Because I knew his defiance stemmed from loyalty. So I kicked him out of the Cult of the Dead, and he lashed out at me. But then, when I decided to restore the Cult of the Dead, I knew I could use him, because before, he was just a slave without a master. But since then, I became a wiser man. It has always been the Cult of the Dead using me. No longer! To be a leader is to be a slave to the ones you serve. Because in turn, you must always serve them. I have extended to a higher purpose. I have a higher calling. The cult is dead. In Karnage, tonight, you will be dead. Because you are my creation. I am your creator. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away. I am your dark Messiah.
Ah! Gino, you son of a bitch! You've taken everything from me! I love the cult. I lived the cult. I bled. I sweat the cult. You had to go out and destroy all my cult brothers and sisters. Why? Just to send me a message? You son of a bitch! You killed the one thing that I loved in this life. And for that, tonight, I will make sure you suffer the most pain and agony you've ever suffered in your life tonight. You're gonna be on your hands and knees begging for me. Please! Karnage, stop! I'll do anything. Have mercy! I am not gonna show any mercy. None. No remorse. Nothing. And after I'm done with you tonight, I'm gonna zip you up in that body bag. I'm gonna put you on the meat truck and bring you to the next corner I can find. I'm gonna perform an autopsy on you while you're still breathing. I'm gonna take out your lungs, your small intestines, your kidneys, your spleen, everything, and put them in petri dishes as trophies. Then I'm gonna take out that little shriveled up pea-sized black heart of yours, and I'm going to show it right in front of your face, right as you're taking your last breath. I'm going to crush it with my bare hands. Then I'm going to take your leftovers, put them in a fucking worthless little pine box, drive to a cemetery, throw the remains in a hole, and piss on your grave. And then on your headstone it will read, "Here lies Gino Diomedes, 1984 to 2007. Once the Dark Messiah. Now nothing more than a bloody, steaming pile of dead meat. Tonight, you will rest in pieces! Ah!
The following contest is a body bag match and will be decided under no rules. And you know the winner because he beat a person that's not in a body bag. Entering first, and hailing from Red Rock, Colorado, the Dark Messiah, Gino Diomedes.
The apocalypse continues now. We got a developing situation, ladies and gentlemen. The #1 contender to the WAW Championship, Christian Sane, has been found unconscious backstage. We may be without a main event now, ladies and gentlemen. The WAW Team Championship might have to be the main event of Apocalypse. But here comes the Apocalypse King, the only man to be undefeated at Apocalypse. Getting right in the face of one fan here at Apocalypse. Gino Diomedes about to enter for a body bag match with Karnage. It was at Annihilation where Karnage and Gino wait a second! Here comes Karnage from behind! Chair shot to the back! And this one's underway! Gino locked up in the ropes. Karnage freeing him. He doesn't want Gino locked up. He wants him running around scared for his life. chair shot to the ribs, and again, this time to the face. One more time, Gino gets hit hard. Into the brick wall head first. And, once again, Gino Diomedes hits hard, and he gets hit once again with the steel chair.
You like that, huh?
Gino now in a bad position, and Karnage stomping away at the crotch of Gino Diomedes. What do we got here? Sends him into the ring post, and Gino Diomedes falls off to the side. Karnage asks who wants to see more, and the fans cheer for it. Gino Diomedes is down on the side of the ring, and Karnage is stomping on some part of his body. Gino begging and pleading for Karnage's mercy. Oh my goodness. Looks like the chair shots, the shots into the brick wall, into the ring post, have taken their toll early on Gino Diomedes, who has been split wide open. Gino may not last very long in this body bag match at the rate he's already losing blood. Gino has no idea where he is. He has already been knocked for a loop. He is bleeding profusely. This one's not gonna last long, ladies and gentlemen. Karnage, power slam on the chair. Gino Diomedes is just bleeding profusely all over the place. Karnage now setting up two chairs side by side. What does this man have in mind? What does this monster have in mind? Karnage has Gino. What? No way. Could he be going for it? He's got him up. Powerbomb into the chairs. Oh man, Gino Diomedes destroying those two chairs with his own body and the force of Karnage and his vengeance. I'm sure Karnage's thirst for blood has already been quenched. Now anything else is just a treat. Karnage undoing that body bag. It could be time for Gino to take a nap inside the body bag. And no, it is not. Karnage not ready to end this one. He very easily could. Gino Diomedes is lifeless. He is bleeding profusely. Look at the stain he left. He was on the canvas for a few seconds. Karnage is quiet. Chop to the chest by Karnage. Going for quiet again. Oh, and one more time. That time with the most force out of the two. Now Karnage just choking Gino Diomedes. Let me try that again. Karnage was choking Gino Diomedes. There we go. Karnage now putting the chair in the corner on Gino. Oh, and he catches it right in the face from Gino Diomedes. Throwing the chair right at Karnage and a low blow by Gino. Coming off the ropes, opposite side, flipping neck breaker, head first into the chair. Gino now going over to Karnage, hammering away. Gino has been on the defensive this entire contest. He is now taking the offense, trying to take it right away from Karnage. Who knows how much longer Gino's even going to be able to stand, ladies and gentlemen. Gino is bleeding like a stuck pig, but now he's got the chain whip, 100% legal on this one. Oh, and a shot right to the head. And to the back. And again, Gino Diomedes lacing in with that chain whip. Now choking away at his creation, as he calls it, the Dark Disciple, the Raging Demon. Gino hammering away at Karnage with a series of shots there. I think the blood loss might be starting to have an effect on Gino. Gino with that steel chair charging. Oh, drives it right into the face and mouth of Karnage. Gino just made Karnage eat steel. Oh, and a kick right to the back of the head. Gino Diomedes is covered in blood. He can barely stand. Karnage is up, and he takes a swing at Gino, and again, and again. Karnage with 3 swings there. What do we got here? And TKO on Gino Diomedes. These men are putting themselves through total hell here in this contest. It's not about gold and it's not about glory. It's about blood. It's about blood and it's about pride in this one. Karnage putting that chair over Gino's face again. Last time he did this, he paid for it. Not this time. Driving that chair right into Gino's head once again. Oh, that is disgusting.
He's not ready for the body bag.
I have not seen a man bleed that much since Captain Vincent Zarello at Annihilation 2004. And no offense to Gino, but Captain's was worse as we get a full Nelson slam there by Karnage. Captain's was like a running water faucet. For those of you who have never seen the footage, it is one of the most graphic things ever, and Gino caused it just like he caused that. Dead razor kick into the steel chair sends Karnage right out to the floor. Karnage is down on the floor. Gino Diomedes following him out of the ring, slamming that chair down across the back. Gino Diomedes now climbing up to the top rope. He likes to get crazy on the top rope. Karnage doesn't know what's coming. He's dazed and confused. Oh, and he gets caught. Gino Diomedes throwing his body at Karnage. Karnage looked like he was going to try and throw the chair, but was a little late, and both men are down on the floor. Both men now stirring back up to their feet. Gino Diomedes, the first one up, and he kicks Karnage right in the face before falling back over. Both men have put themselves through complete mutilation for the most part here in this match. There you see Red Guy just standing by. Headstone on Karnage. It's going to reference how Red Guy has no choice but to just stand by and watch all of this destruction to human bodies for the goal of putting your opponent in a body bag. And Gino Diomedes just hit a headstone and could be that much closer to putting Karnage inside of the body bag and taking Karnage to his headstone. Or can Karnage recover here and do what he claimed he would do and make a headstone out of Gino Diomedes.
Come on, Karnage!
Somebody give Karnage a Red Bull!
Give a piece of raw meat!
Gino now opening up that body bag. Karnage now starting to stir. Kick to the head by Gino. And another shot there. Closed fist, this time a forearm. 2 forearms to the skull of Karnage. Gino Diomedes surprisingly still on his feet. And we get a spear, takes Karnage down. After all the blood loss in this contest by Gino Diomedes, I am extremely surprised to still see him standing. He has lost buckets upon buckets of blood in this one, and he just keeps on fighting.
I'll come out there and hit your neck. Do it!
It is definitely Disciple versus Messiah here. Who will come out on top? This started 2 years ago, around the time of Cemetery Gate 666. It was brewing, and then FMJ took Karnage out. The cult renewed itself. Gino and Karnage reunited, and then once again, the cult fell apart. 2 years after it began, it comes to a climax here tonight at Annihilation in this body bag match in which these two men have put themselves through total hell in this match. And now we could be moments away from it being over as Gino Diomedes has Karnage lined up. Will he be able to have him lined up and zipped up to end this body bag match? Karnage has Gino around the throat. Karnage saying not today, but Gino kicks Karnage down. Karnage now trying to get up to his feet. He's still half in the body bag. Gino charges. He gets caught. What do we got here? Headed arm overhead suplex by Karnage, who was half in the bag and not DWI style.
I don't think there's enough blood.
Karnage now out of the body bag, going after Gino Diomedes, who was just suplexed nearly out of his
I want to
shoes.
see more blood.
Karnage now down to the floor with Gino Diomedes. Kicks him right in the top of the skull twice there. What did Karnage have stashed over there? He's got a screwdriver. This could get nasty.
Who wants to see it?
No, Karnage. No.
And he's driving that screwdriver into the head of Gino Diomedes. As if Gino didn't have it bad enough. He just got a screwdriver raked into his skull. And now Karnage driving his knuckles into Gino's head.
Dead meat!
Take him in the bag.
This one has been nothing short of barbaric, and it continues now as Karnage looks to hit the maximum carnage. Gino hit the headstone and couldn't put a lid on this one. Karnage doesn't look like he's ready to end this one. He's got himself a table, throwing it into the ring. Karnage now setting up that folding table in the corner. What has he got in mind for this table? Or better yet, what does he have in mind for Gino Diomedes? Karnage now throwing the lifeless body, near unconscious Gino Diomedes back into the ring. Gino can't even stand at this point. He was just maximum carnage on the floor. Karnage now hammering away at Gino Diomedes. There you see that table in the front of the ring. Karnage now going to Irish whip him. Gino slides in and stops. Karnage charges, he stops. Kick to the midsection. Gino bounces off the table. He didn't go through. Karnage now going to try and put him through. Instead, he goes through the table himself. Karnage crashing through that table.
You're still looking! What are you doing?
Gino Diomedes now grabbing a steel chair from the floor. Karnage trying to stir here. Gino places a chair in the center of the ring. He's got another steel chair. Oh, and a shot to the top of the skull of Karnage. Knee to the back of the head by Gino Diomedes. Karnage was just knocked almost cold. He might even be out cold from that steel chair shot by the Dark Messiah. I think Karnage is out cold, ladies and gentlemen. He is not moving unless dragged or positioned by Gino Diomedes. And Karnage's head is being placed on a steel chair. I don't like where this is going, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no! Oh, and again! Karnage's head is being sandwiched between chairs. And again! Karnage's head was just sandwiched between steel. I don't care who you are. You don't get up from that. But I'm really hoping for Karnage's sake that he proves us all wrong here. But Karnage is out cold, ladies and gentlemen. He has no clue where he is. Likely concussed after all of those steel chair shots. And now, Gino Diomedes is rolling Karnage into the body bag and starting to zip. This could be all for Karnage. It could be Disciple falling to the Messiah. And Gino zips up the bag, and this one is over. Gino Diomedes went through total hell, but he zipped his Disciple into the body bag. And Gino Diomedes remains the Apocalypse King. What an eerie sight there. Would have been better if our cameraman had taken a closer view of that, but pretty much stayed in one position for the last two matches. Gino Diomedes winning here. Red guy rushing into the ring to open up that body bag for Karnage. He could have been short of breath at any time. Gino Diomedes went through hell. Karnage went through hell. And in the end, it was Gino Diomedes, the Messiah, putting the Disciple, Karnage, into a body bag. What a violent bloodbath this was, ladies and gentlemen. And we still got 2 title matches left. There you see all the blood and the gore from this match. Karnage is down and trying to recover. Who knows the injuries that Karnage may have sustained here at Apocalypse. Coming up next is the WAW Team Championship match here at Apocalypse.